What is up, everybody? So maybe on sports joining me here. It is in between the doubleheader up in Cleveland, New York. Guardians and Yankees got rained out last night, so the day-night doubleheader. They just finished Game 1. Guardians lost 3-2, so the record's already updated. Again, we are popping live. It's game number 14. Sticks is on the hill for us. You can see he is 1 and 1. That means actual statistics, and we jump live right into it. And we're going to get into it. We appreciate everybody being on here. Here to start the day for us is Anthony Volpe. The shortstop. Whoops, I'm not controlling that. My bad. Here we go. I'll figure it out. Last time I struck out because I forgot I was doing that one. Oh no, pitch clock violation. That's a ball. Okay. 8-6. That's not right. Cleveland Guardians are not 8-6. That's baloney. They're 9-4. What's going on here? Juan Soto on deck. Sticks fires and snagged at third base by Hosey, and Ramirez fires across the diamond to Naylor. 1 up, 1 down to start the game. Juan Soto, Phil Nagy, Torres, Verdugo, the former prospect of the Los Angeles Dodgers, Cabrera, Trevino, and Grisham here today for Stephen Vogt and his Cleveland Guardians looking to try to get the second game of the doubleheader. And swing and a miss at strike 3. Soto, can he scoop and throw? Naylor to Naylor. Got him. He's out. Brotherly connection there working for out number 2.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
How about both of them getting all of the RBIs on National Sibling Day? That was pretty fun. Judge ripping it right side through the gap. Jimenez can't get there. And that is a powerful swing from a powerful man. Now he's been powerfully paid, Aaron Judge. I think he'll have that contract. He's over 40 years old, making an obscene amount of money now. Anthony Rizzo, of course, we are not huge Anthony Rizzo fans from what he did against us in the World Series when he was a member of the Chicago Cubs. Back, gosh, really 8-10 years ago now. Was that 2015, 2016? Something along those lines where we lost in the World Series thanks to the rain delay. Struck him out with some high heat. 92 miles an hour on the gun for McKenzie says, woo! He went fishing for that one. And 0-0 after the top half for the Yankees. Gardo's up to bat here. So the actual guy pitching today is some kid named Poteet, and he is literally not in the game. Like, I've searched and searched, I updated the roster. This kid just doesn't exist. There's probably some actual AAA guy that they brought back up, but he's not even like, good enough to be in the real game. So a lot of the top prospects in this Quan drove this one way up into the air. And it'll be snagged and brought down very easily there by Trevino, the catcher. Now look at what Stephen Vogt will have. Quan, Jimenez, Ramirez, again, those are their actual Freeman will be 8. Brennan, Florio playing center field. Jimenez. Again, we do play with quick counts on here at pnagsports so that the games go just a little bit faster, so that the batters will start with anywhere from a 1-1 to a full count. It's all randomized. It's usually 1-1. Broken bat, left side, Volpe scoops. Watch out for the shrapnel, and over his head and out of play. So they'll call that a single and then an error on the shortstop. Look at him having to dodge the barrel of the bat, but he air mails that thing, and Rizzo can do nothing about it. Now we'll get a runner on second for Jose Ramirez's first plate appearance of the day. And he'll swing it high. Slider, whipping it left side, back to the wall, makes the catch, bumping into the wall. And Jimenez does not choose to tag up on that one. What a catch. That's for Verdugo in left field. Ramirez thought maybe for sure had himself an RBI to start the game. Not to be. Now here's Josh Naylor hitting 306 on the young season. Again, the guy, this Poteet character who was supposed to be pitching, not even in the game. So we put in Luis Gil, who's their one of the starter they brought up when Garrett Cole went on the IR, and Naylor grounds to the second baseman. So both teams get a hit in the first, but nothing comes of it now. Here is Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
At one time, one of their top prospects as a shortstop. Now I believe 22nd for them. And flipped to the right side by Torres. This one's going to be out, dodging the bat boy there. Good everybody, appreciate you being on. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports here. Just a lazy Saturday afternoon between Guardians doubleheader games here. Just going to do once every once in a while. Again, the Cavs about ready to start their playoff run. We will do a Cavs playoff sim all while we're waiting for the NFL draft next weekend, so that we can update our Browns roster and get started on the 2024 season. Appreciate everybody being on. This one's going to be a fly out to Florial in the middle. Esteban Florial at center field. Here's Alex Verdugo. Man, one time he was the cheese, the top prospect in that Dodger organization. Of course, came over then to the Red Sox in a big trade, maybe Mookie Betts' trade, I believe, and has ended up here in New York. So we know that he's got the talent. Struggling to start this year at 213, and this one will be flared left side and just foul. Wrong. Here's Newell close. McKenzie rears back and fires, and the ball is low. With Oswaldo Cabrera on deck, he already has 3 home runs, 10 RBIs on this young season. Again, game number 14. I believe number 15 for the Yankees. McKenzie, full count. Firing right down the middle. That's the fastball again. To me, it feels like he's maybe lost a few miles per hour on that. He's topping out at 92. I feel like he used to be closer to 94. Well, that one is at 94, so maybe he can still get it up there. With some juice when he wants it to, Tristan McKenzie kicks and fires. Swing left side, right to Josh Naylor, and he'll step on the bag himself. 2 down here in the second. Yeah, JJ was great. Did you watch it? I watched the whole thing. I thought it was really fun the way that they did it, and the way that they would just like randomly ask Brian Day questions in the middle of it, and I thought it was really well done, and I'm sure Fox made a boatload of money. And I liked that there weren't a bunch of commercials. I mean, they had a commercial every quarter break, and that was it. So it was a really fun watch for me. I thought, what did you think of it, Jonathan? He's referring to the Ohio State spring game, which was live on Fox a couple hours ago. Cabrera fouls it back, 2-2 count still. Tristan McKenzie kicks and fires. Probably an inside paint for a strikeout. Got him. He's probably your ace now with injury to Shane Bieber, 6'5", just 160 pounds. From Brooklyn, New York, Tristan McKenzie. Royal Palm Beach. All right, Tyler Freeman up to the plate. Hey, Mason, welcome in. And the ball is outside at 96 from Luis Gill. Yankees in town, of course. Last night it got rained out. Today they're playing a day-night doubleheader. Gardos lost 3-2 earlier today, so trying to squeak in a preview of the second game again. The pitcher for the Yankees is not in the game to show. Flared right side and a base hit for Freeman. And a good pursuit will hold this thing to a single. He got over there quickly to the center fielder, but that thing came out with a rocket shot, 100 miles per hour on that rip. Duncan Torres could do without him both, and there's no chance at it. Tyler Freeman, nice base hit there, second hit of the day for the Guardians. Here's Will Brennan, and Brennan swings at a high fastball, 97 on the gun from Luis Gill here. Hey, Carter, welcome in. Yo to you as well. And into the turf, 2-ball maybe, stepping on himself and firing to first, and he beats him out. Double play ball there. Brennan hits right into that one. Volpe taking it all by himself here. You can see a spin from Gill actually would have made it more difficult. He beats him by a full step. That was really close. Nice play there. 82-mile-an-hour fastball there from Volpe. Good look at it there. The Google Cloud stat cast. How about that? Here's Bo Naylor now, 133 for the young catcher. His bat is a weapon, and we need it to come to life in real life and in the sim. 0-0 game here, bottom of the second. Inside 2-2 count. Again, appreciate everybody being on. The Guardian Sim, of course, Cavs playoffs will start this week. We will have the Cavaliers playoff sim for you using NBA 2K24. Again, all just sort of biding our time until the draft, which I think is next weekend. Or maybe, no, sorry, 2 weekends from now. Sorry, today's only the 13th. 2 weekends from now, we'll have the NFL draft. We'll update the NFL rosters, and we'll get jumping into our Browns 2024 sim with all the real players. Catcher Jose Trevino into the game now. Kenzie's been solid already at 39 pitches. That's the one downside of using the quick counts, which is, you know, with everybody starting at a 1-1 count or higher, the pitch counts do get up there just a little faster than usual. But usually you can get to the bullpen after about 5 or 6 innings, so still eligible for the victory. 3-2 count, especially when they go full. 3-2. McKenzie kicks and fires. Couldn't get him to fish for it. Walked him. Jose Trevino walks. First walk of the day for McKenzie.
The center field.
Now it is the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Into the ball game, hitting 0. It's that line to start your MLB year. On-base percentage of 111. That means he's walked 1 out of 11 times, maybe. Otherwise, he has not completed a base hit to this point. This curved ball. Oh, ball. Squeezed a little bit, maybe. It sticks here. Early in this one, a couple of these pitches looked like they were strikes. I mean, there's that loopingness like that one. That one was right on the corner, and they called it a ball. So 2 walks in a row for McKenzie, and we go back to the top of the order in the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Nobody out here. McKenzie out of the stretch. High fastball. And he swing through it, and he struck him out. That was a good example. That started 2-2 that time. So McKenzie does get 4 pitches added to his pitch count, but we don't have to sit there and watch quite so many. 1-1 count now to Soto, and he'll rip it. Double play ball. Jimenez to Rocchio, and got him. Double play ball. Juan Soto, former basher from the Washington Nationals. Of course, he's been up here. A team that only money can buy. Beautiful 2-ball there, and Rocchio delivers to Naylor. Had him by a whole step as well. The double play goes Cleveland's way. Here's Esteban Florio. Hitting him on base a lot. You can see 544 the on-base percentage. Just walking a lot and not hitting particularly hot. That way out in front of that changeup. Sheesh. Almost fell over. He was so far in front of it. And then he swung early again, and 2 strikeouts. Got him with the old changeup fastball combination, did Luis Gil. On that one now, Brian Rocchio. Shortstop into the game. They call him the Professor because he has an incredibly high baseball IQ. He sure did, Carter. He was absolutely waving at it. High, and Rocchio lays off. Defensive, we're talking about defensively speaking. We're still looking to see what he can do behind the plate on a consistent basis at the MLB level, at the plate rather. But in the defensive world, he is very good as a fielder and very good with high baseball IQ. And he looks at a low fastball, the backwards K. Second strikeout for Gil, and we go back to the top of the order with the MLB Major League batting average leader himself. Stephen Kwan hit 368 on the young season. He's swinging a changeup outside of the zone. So swinging at a lot of balls right now. And that one's a strike, and struck him out. Okay, well, back-to-back strikeouts ending this one for Luis Gil. Now Aaron Judge.
The designated hitter.
Into the game, the designated hitter. A very high-priced designated hitter, Aaron Judge, 1-for-1. He has the only hit of the day. It's going to have the second one. Flare job, right side. Scooped quickly to second base. Will they get him in time? Nope. Bad throw coming in from Brennan in right field. And a double for Aaron Judge, so he's got a single and a double to start his day here in Cleveland. Looks like it's a beautiful night up there in Gardo land. And flared to the right side. He's got a single and a double, and now here comes Rizzo. Nobody out. Let's see if McKenzie can get out of this jam. Swinging and a miss at that one is Rizzo. Now 1-2 count for Anthony Rizzo. 1 home run, 4 RBI on the young season for Riz. Again, former high draft pick from the Chicago Cubs. Played a long time. A swing and a miss. And pass ball. Judge is actually going to move on to third, but you had to throw Rizzo out or else the out does not count. So that's going to be a wild pitch to advance the runner, but a strikeout put out as well. Gleyber Torres in, but Judge now to third base with just 1 out. McKenzie out of the stretch, got that curveball. Again, that is not a ball. Come on. You're going to put the strike zone up there. Again, that's that human error. That one is a strike. Fastball low in the zone. Torres one with the 2-2 count. Is that how, Carter, is that how you hoof it to first base? Rizzo not the fleetest of feet for sure. And ground it to Rocchio. He'll get the out because the run scores. Torres with the RBIs. The RBI force out, 1-0. The Yankees take the lead again. The double for Judge and the wild pitch. Without the wild pitch, and had to force the throw out. Here's Verdugo back in. Yeah, Mason. I mean, they're deep, and they've got a good rotation. But yeah, I mean, it was maybe going to be an uphill battle with Bieber. I think the biggest thing that I'm sad about is this was the year you were going to showcase him being back, showcase him getting that fastball back up to the mid-90s, and then try to trade him for a king's ransom. Because this one's going to drop for Verdugo right in front of Kwan. He ran a long way, but Alex Verdugo able to drop it in there with a 2-out base hit. So for me, it's less about the fact that he's not going to pitch, because I didn't think they were going to hold on to him super long anyway, but I was hoping that we were going to trade him for a superstar or another awesome prospect or somebody. And now it feels like he's probably pitched his last game for the Guardians, and we're not even going to get anything for him because he's a free agent at the end of the year. So really unlucky on both fronts. You lose his services for this year, but you also lose the ability to move on and grow from those services the same way that we traded Frankie Lindor for Jimenez and Rosario, for instance. Or Clevenger for the Padres, or what ended up being Josh Naylor, who's the key part of that trade. Or for Kluber to the Rangers for Emmanuel Clase. So that's kind of been the Guardians' MO. Again, you don't really, because their ownership group is not going to be paying people these crazy salaries. Finally, they get out of it. Brennan snags it. They're not going to be paying them these crazy salaries, so what they do is they develop these guys, and then if they can't figure it out, somebody like Jose Ramirez, who's able to get a team-friendly deal, he's still getting $25 million a year, don't get me wrong, but he's not getting 40 or 50 for 8 years, you know. So didn't sound like Bieber was going to be willing to re-sign a team-friendly deal, so you got to do what you got to do and get rid of him. And we did the same thing for Cliff Lee down to Philadelphia after he'd won the Cy Young. So CC Sabathia to the Yankees. Jimenez! Moonshot! Right side! Stay fair! And it does! Andres Jimenez ripped the changeup. 355 feet. Hit one's out of here. His first home run of the year. Andres Jimenez. Guardians tie it up at 1-1. Solo shot, and it was just a ripper down the line. You could see him sitting there, coaxing it to stay fair. Let's look at this one again. Ripped it. Look at that. Trending towards that foul pole. It was awfully close. Woo, just inside the foul pole. Andres Jimenez. We got a tie ball game here. Hi, Karen. Welcome in. Now a flare job right left side, and it just lands foul. As Ramirez was in to the plate now, 2-2 count. Hosey backed off by Gill. So anyway, yes, all of that being said, Mason, I would agree with you. It's a different season without Bieber, either because he was going to play for you or because they were going to try to trade him for somebody else who was going to be an impact, probably bat for you. one's going to be high and actually taken by the second baseman, Torres, who came all the way over. And the first baseman in front of the right fielder. Josh Naylor into the game now, one down. Here in the Indians. Whoops, Guardians, bottom of the fourth. I told you, I do it like once per sim. I say Indians accidentally. I like that, Mason. Does he want to buy a baseball team? I don't know. I mean, that would be awesome. I think maybe they would, yeah. Would you be up for a downtown dome shared Guardians Browns stadium? Could you get away with one? When was the last time a team had one? I don't know how that works. But yeah, that hypothetical world would be incredible. Get some big free money. Get some big money free agents in here. Keep some of your young talent, not just watch it walk out the door. Can you imagine if this team still had Frankie Lindor, for instance? Swing and miss to end the inning. But Andres Jimenez, speaking of Frankie Lindor, you don't like the shared stadium? That's fine. We got money. We got the money for both here at Maybe on Sports. We'll build a new dome stadium. At least a retractable. I don't know how any new baseball stadium nowadays, it should be a requirement to at least have a retractable stadium, just because of the fact that you won't play in the elements. When you insist on starting your season in March, when at least half of your teams are in gross weather situations. 1-1 game here, top of the fifth. Tristan McKenzie, pitch number 92, and it's going to be flared to the right side and foul. We got a full count, so maybe the last inning here for McKenzie. This will be his third time through the lineup, and of course, the OPS goes way up, statistically speaking, the third time through the lineup after they've been able to see how these pitchers are choosing to attack them now. Volpe swinging, fouling pitches off. Pitch number 95 coming up for McKenzie. Fired and drilled right at Ramirez across the diamond. Easy out number 2. Anthony Volpe now Juan Soto into the game. He's got a strikeout in the ground. He's 917 OPS. He has started the year hot for the New York Yankees. Again, OPS is the on-base percentage plus your slugging percentage. And your slugging percentage is not like a batting average. You get more higher points for extra base hits, home runs, doubles, triples, those kinds of things. So it's your walks plus your, and then the OPS is what a lot of the baseball nerd, I'm not a baseball nerd by any stretch, but OPS is what a lot of the baseball nerds say is the most important stat. Like, things like WAR are really important, WAR and wins over replacement, but also the OPS is apparently more important than the batting average, which I was always a batting average guy. Give me the guys who are going to hit 300. I want as much of those guys on my team as possible. Yeah, is Carter, is that accurate? I mean, I'm assuming they are. The game is so good. That's what I would love for this company, San Diego Studios, to do an NFL game if possible, because their attention to detail is crazy. Yeah, that Soto does that little shuffle after every at-bat, or every pitch is pretty wild to me. I would agree, Mason. That's what I'm saying. I'm with you. I think it should be a mandate that I would say every new stadium anywhere, but every new baseball stadium at the very least. When you're already having enough time to keep your product relevant. Naylor into the game, one down here, bottom of the fifth. I'm right there with you. And again, I think baseball more than any sport is the one that is the most enjoyable. Most enjoyable makes it sound like it's the best one to attend. If you're going to go to a baseball game, being in person is a way better experience than just watching it at home, in my opinion. Like, you can have a baseball game on in the background at home while you're cleaning or you're grilling or snoozing on the couch or something like that, but like, a nice rip down the line from there. This might be 2. Hustling to the corner, throwing it in quickly, but it'll stay at first. single for Bo Naylor down the line. That was a seeing eye shot. But baseball is like, I have people with baseball like a point of view. Like, whoop, starts at 7, got to get my soda pop and my popcorn, and I sit on the couch and like watch the game, because it's like the same way that we do for football. And even NBA sometimes. So I think like the in-person product is such an upgrade over being able to watch it at home. I don't know why they wouldn't do anything and everything in their power as he swings a terrible pitch there for a strikeout. Terrible choice. So anyway, I feel like it's the biggest difference between an in-person and the TV experience. Like, you can get a pretty, like, I love going to football games, but, you know, watching the football game at home is a great experience. I enjoy going to NBA games, but I think watching a basketball at home is a pretty similar experience. Baseball just has a much different feel in person than it does, you know, the food and the chilling and the stuff between innings, and I think all of that stuff is so much more important in person than it is for the other sports. Hockey, you can say, I think probably in the in-arena experience far outweighs the home experience. But, you know, there's a reason that the NFL and the NBA are the top 2 of the major sports, because they have made their TV experience exceptional. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about sports. Ryan Rocchio flares it off on a 3-2 count. As Luis Gill up to 86 pitches. Runner at first is Bo Naylor with that seeing eye single. Let's see if Rocchio can bring him in. And he'll be walked. So he'll get on base as well, and we'll flip over to the top of the lineup with Stephen Kwan. And they're not going to go any further. Josh Massajuski out of the bullpen. Change up, slider, and fastball choices for Massajuski. And Stephen Kwan into the game. He is a lefty, so we can go with the lefty out of the pen here. A couple of pounds for the game. And Kwan rips it. He's got it to the gapper on the double, and this one's going to score at least 1, maybe 2. Turning hard around. Can he get in? And he is. A bases clearing double for Stephen Kwan. His 3rd double of the young season, and he ripped that thing to the gap again. The hottest and best hitter in the major leagues in terms of average-wise, and he rips that thing to the gap, and the Gardos triple up the lead here, 3-1 now. Massachusetts coming in right out the pen, and now Jimenez, gapper, no, what a play! Volpe across the diamond, but he's safe! Jimenez with a beautiful hustle out of the box. And even though Volpe made a great dive at it, you can see here Jimenez just hustling. Volpe had a beautiful play, but he beat him by a whole step. What a play there. Now runners at first and third. A little 2-out magic for the Guardians here. Jose Ramirez into the game, and they'll flip him over to his better side for power, which is his right side. And he hits from the right. A little rally here for the Guardians. 3-1 count. Good one for Jose to swing at. He'll just wait all the way. Take that high fastball. Birdie and Gonzalez also stirring now in the Yankee bullpen. Ramirez. And he'll foul that one off. 3-2. That was ball 4, by the way, that he just swung at. Would have walked and loaded for Josh Naylor. Ramirez flaring it. Foul to the right side and into the net. Leads into the Yankees dugout here. 3-1. 3-2 count. Flare to the right side. Oh, but right to Torres, and that one's going to do it. So left 2 on did Jose Ramirez, but Stephen Kwan, the hero of the 5th, as he rips one to the gap in right field, scoring 2, giving the Guardians a 3-1 lead, and now it's time for the Gardos. And it's going to be Strzelecki. Gosh, all named out of the bullpen team here with Strzelecki and Massajusetts. Aaron Judge, 2 for 2 in this game. Peter with a 2-1 count to start with. On the quick counts mode, and he flared this one to Naylor, and he'll beat Judge to the bag himself. You're right, Carter. He could have the first two legs of it. Now he's finally ground it out. Carter, who's your baseball team? Who are you a fan of? Are you a Guardians fan? Or are you a fan of the Yankees? Or are you just a fan of the baseball in general? I know you've been on our Sims before, the football Sims.
Ball, that's outside.
Ah, Reds fan. Okay. The old Redlegs. I heard a fun fact on Jeopardy. The reason that they changed their name to the Redlegs for a while was amidst all of the communism scare, and they didn't like to be just called the Reds because people were like, they're communists. So they're like, no, we're the Redlegs. We're the Redlegs. We promise. So that was kind of interesting. Fouled off again. Strzelecki. You got a good young baseball team down there in Cincinnati. I'll be looking forward to the Ohio Cup. Swing and a miss for Rizzo. Home strikeout. Fine by me. Strzelecki not currently on the Guardians' actual roster, so that's interesting. Looking at the depth chart here, let's see what the footing is. And now Rip Torres, just foul. Home run porch side, but it goes just foul. Yeah, he's not even on the roster, so I think I'll be the show pretty good about these things, but these rosters not quite accurate. Let's see if Strzelecki's on the... Yeah, he's on, at least he's on the 40-man roster, so he must be... Well, it says he's played twice, I don't know why. It's just not on there. Anyway, from Queens, New York, University of South Florida prospect, 6'2", 216, Strzelecki. I blame the internet for giving me incorrect information. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Nice job of help there. Not Josh Naylor will be the first one to bat. You'll see him, Tyler Freeman, and Will Brennan. That's an aggressive looking grab. I think that was me and Will Brennan. Hey, Wendell, welcome on. It is 3-1. Getting a preview look, a jumpstart look at the Guardians nightcap game. Again, they had a doubleheader today with the Yankees. Lost the first one 3-2. And they're going to have a nightcap performance here today. And so we're getting a good look at that one here. Game number 14 on their season as we jump in and out of the Guardians season all year. So we'll do game number 14 for you here. You see the Yankees. To Torres at second base. Tyler Freeman had a single in the second inning. 195 on the young season for Freeman, playing some center field. Tonight, DHing with Florial playing in center field. Massajuski, wine and flare to the right side, and the base hit for Freeman. Nice job there. 2 for 3 now today for Tyler Freeman. It'd be nice to get him going for Tyler Freeman. Might be going to an NFC power. Which NFC power would that be? I haven't seen anything. Will Brennan at the plate, by the way, for the Guardians. And Brennan flaring it right side. Not Judge. Judge is DHing tonight. What do you catch over there by the right fielder? 2 down now.
Now back. The catcher. Whoa.
Naylor into the game. Naylor, base hit. Getting on his horse with 2 outs, running quickly as Freeman. He'll get to third, and Bo Naylor with a 2 for 3 performance now in this game. That thing has some steam on it as well.
Nope, that's a ball.
And you can do.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, I can't find anything about Greg Newsom. But anyway.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wendell, technically this is the second game of the doubleheader. It had already, since the first one already happened, I decided to get a little jump start on the second one. So technically this is the pitching matchup for tonight's game. Yeah, I think I'm on that ship too, Mason. First round pick for Newsom, I'm all in. Somebody will be there, whether it's one of the elite receivers or defensive linemen. Swing, or not swing and miss, the backwards K of Florial's been terrible today. Get him out of there. End of the 6th. Guardians still lead 3-1. But I do really appreciate that, Carter. It's a pipe dream career for me. Maybe someday when somebody will hear me that makes decisions like that, we'll stumble on the channel and I'll get a call. You never know. You never know. Verdugo back in there. He's 1 for 2. Tim Herron in out of the pin, the lefty. Yeah, we'd have to get up there real high, like number 4, to get him. Verdugo will flare this one into center field where Florial is waiting. But that would be cool if we could get him, wouldn't it, Wendell?
Third base.
That would make our Sims real darn fun. Cabrera. Third baseman. Oswaldo. That was a cool name. 3-1 is the score here in Cleveland. Cabrera will fly this thing dead center. Florial barely backpedaling. 2 up, 2 down for Tim Herron out of the bullpen. The lefty
now
who can heave it up there. He has got a cannon attached to that left arm now. Herron kicks and fires. 97 miles an hour on that fastball for Herron. Other than Clase, maybe the fastest arm in the bullpen. There's that slider at 87. Brushes Trevino, the catcher, back off the plate just a bit. Need your bullpen to really shut this one down now. 3-1 Guardians lead. This is technically game 2 of today's doubleheader. 14th game of the season. For the team that is 9-4. And we'll go to the middle of the 7th. Nice job by Herron out of the bullpen. Lokio in there as well. He has walked and scored a run. Switch hitters. Flips over to the right side. Masajewski. And he'll induce the ground ball. Shortstop grounds out to shortstop. As he's thrown out. Stephen Kwan into the game. He had the 2-run double in the 5th. Broke this thing open. It was a 1-1 tie. Jimenez with a solo home run made it 1-1 earlier. And slider, well, that looked like a strike. They're going to call it a ball. So I guess it's going both ways. And flared, but right side, and it'll just be foul. Kwan, he's just so good. He just sees the ball. He reminds me a little bit of Ichiro. Just kind of can slap that thing into the field of play wherever he wants it. Just a really, really solid hitter. Kwan watches ball number 3 whiz by him. Jimenez's OPS 1.07. He is getting on base a lot. Swing and a flare left side on his horse, and it'll drop in front of Verdugo. So just that's what I'm talking about. Just slap that thing to an open part of the field. 3 for 4 today now. Stephen Kwan. 3 for 3. Andres Jimenez. He had a home run earlier today. He's got a runner on first. He's had a beautiful baseball game today. Look at him. Called strike on the inside half of the plate. Once again, looked like a ball to me. 1-2 count now. Kwan at first base. Masajewski, his 50th pitch out of the pen. Ripped double play ball. Snagged by Rizzo. Second base, but pulled him off. Way late to first, will they say? I think they're going to both be safe as Rizzo will be called with the error. Let's watch this one again. It pulls Volpe off the bag. Rizzo, just a terrible throw. Yeah, he's not even close. So Kwan is safe. Volpe's throw back to the pitcher covering is late, Everybody's safe, no outs. Jose Ramirez now with 2 on. Gets a runner in scoring position now on a 2-1 count. Getting a good hitter's count here as Masajewski up to pitch number 54. This is a lot for a reliever out of the bullpen. The lefty kicks and fires high. Now ball 3. I think he's trying to pitch around him with Josh Naylor on deck. And Ramirez does take it the green light there. And a high fastball may have been ball 4. 3-2 count now. Let's see if the runners move. They will not. Ramirez rips it foul to the screen to the left side into the camera bag. Get that drum out in the back in the outfield. John Adams. May he rest in peace. I'm sure somebody picked up the drum for him. Ramirez flared and it's caught by Rizzo. Stabbed it out of the air. Otherwise, that thing's getting past him and into the corner, scoring Juan for sure. So Rizzo, I suppose, makes up for his error, able to stab that one out of the air. And now Josh Naylor with 2 outs, but the runners at first and second, base hit, scores a run for sure. Juan will be on the move with the crack of the bat. Ball 2. 62nd pitch. I'm really surprised Aaron Boone has left Masajewski in for so long. Naylor foul. Hit hard, but just ahead of that slider at 83. That was a fastball swing, just a little bit ahead of it. And now flared to center field. Will it get down? It will not. Snagged by Grisham in center field, and they left 2 on. So 2 more left on base for the Guardians. And it's Nick Sandlin time. Already his 8th appearance of the year. He has been in a bunch. He pitched 6 innings here, striking out about 1/3 of the batters that he faces. 37.9%. Trent Grisham, the center fielder, just made that catch. No batting gloves. Old school for Grisham. Now Nick Sandlin into the windup. And the pitch, that one at 93, inside paint. 1-2. Swinging at a ball, nice slider, low but to the back foot. So say against those right-handed pitchers to the left-handed batters, we're going to try to drop that breaking ball in the back heel. As Grisham swings and misses at this one. Now 5'11", 175. Evans, Georgia, Southern Mississippi, 2nd round pick in 2018. For Nick Sandlin. Swing and it's fouled back by Volpe as we're back to the top of the order. I don't think so, Wendell. I think he's probably too quote-unquote old at this point in NFL terms.
Now that right field.
You never know. Maybe somebody calls him up for a playoff run or something like that, but I don't think he's going to go be anything more than a backup. And if he's willing to take a backup's role, and good on him, he wants to take that vet minimum check. But I think he's probably done it otherwise. Soto, 0 for 3 today. Swing and another foul back. Sandlin easily through the first 2. Can he get through Soto? No. Flared left side. Back goes Kwan to the track. And just in front of the track, Kwan will make the catch. And we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Stretch time here in Cleveland. Victor Gonzalez out of the pen. Another lefty. 2 for 3 today is Tyler Freeman. A lot of lefties again. Lefties have usually been the kryptonite of the Guardians the last couple of years because all of their primary bats, with the exception of Ramirez, who can hit, who hits, who switch hits, and Rocchio, who switch hits. Primarily a lefty-heavy team. Brennan, Jimenez, Juan, Naylor, both Naylors. So they are very lefty bat heavy. Brennan will flare this one left side and foul. 1-2 count from Victor Gonzalez. Which is why a right-handed power bat is like what they need. That's why I was hoping that maybe your Shane Bieber trade could get you a right-handed power bat. But now it's not going to get you on. 1-2 count here. Struck him out looking. Will Brennan didn't take the bat off the shoulder. 94-mile-an-hour sinker. Bo Naylor in there. He's 2 for 3 today. So the Guardians have been very effective at the plate. Naylor 2 for 3. Flared one down the third base line his last time up. Looking at a 2-1 count. 25,157 at Progressive Field. You can see a beautiful night in Cleveland. It is the nightcap of this doubleheader. This game will pitch, first pitch here in about an hour and a half. But we're going to try to squeeze in the sim and see what might happen. So far, it's looking good for the Guards. Bottom of the 8th, up 3-1. You know you'll see Clase in the top of the 9th. Naylor with a full count. Light cheering coming from the crowd. He'll rip it foul in front of Sandy Alomar Jr. Legendary Indians catcher, Sandy Alomar Jr. Those are some good teams he caught for. Swing and a miss. Fought him for a while. But the at-bat goes to Gonzalez, and we head to the top of the 9th. It'll be Clase time to shut it down. Good look at Progressive Field here. Here he comes. Emmanuel Clase. Let's get a little gas, baby. Starts with Aaron Judge. He'll get Rizzo right after that. Judge 2 for 3 today. Power on powers. Clase toes the rubber. Fire, that's the slider. The slider that's at 92. His slowest pitch at 92. Ripped it, and it's fair. It'll get past a diving Naylor, turning for 2, maybe Brennan firing it in. And no runner. Could better throw that time. 3 for 4 today now for Aaron Judge. And that brings the tying run to the plate. Look at that thing right down the line. Naylor with his best diving effort. Now Rizzo. And that will allow Clase to promote Clase to get into the stretch. Make it faster, wind up even faster. Kicks and fires. 97-mile-an-hour cutter. 1-2 count now. Hasn't really given Rizzo anything to swing at, which is fine by me. A swing and a miss at the slider way inside. Got him. Rizzo. Ugly looking swing there. Look at this replay. Ugh. That was not good looking at all. 1 out. Gleyber Torres 0 for 3 into the game now. Judge standing still at first base. No pinch runner for him yet. Swing and a miss again at the slider.
1 ball.
They think that it's this fastball or that cutter coming out of his hand, but instead they see it right down Broadway, and then it just spins out of the zone at the last second.
Ball, that's out.
Couldn't get him to fish on basically the same pitch. Wouldn't bite on that one. 2-2 count now. Clase peeks at Judge at first base. Kicks and fires. There's the heat at the bottom of the zone, and a play by Rocchio. 97-mile-an-hour cutter, and Brian Rocchio puts on his Air Jordans, leaping out of his position. Look at this play here. Going to get a good look at it. Beautiful play there for Rocchio. Otherwise, that might get through. It had enough heat on it. It might have gotten into the gap. Judge ends up at third, and now you're in crunchy time. Now instead, Verdugo swings at the 99-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-2 down to their last strike. Clase with a chance to shut it down. Again, we talked about it earlier. The other part about the Shane Bieber trade. Broken bat flare. It's going to be down, and Clase just has to eat it. The seeing eyeball right between Naylor and Clase and Ramirez, and Verdugo gets counted for a single. John Birdie is going to be the pinch runner now. They do bring a pinch runner in at second base for Judge, and Birdie can fly. Unless you ground it to Ramirez, they'll take the short one to second, and the Guardians win. Anyway, finishing my point. Corey Kluber trade brought you Emmanuel Clase, now the best closer in the game. So we're not going to get to trade for somebody who's going to become the best something. because of the Shane Bieber. It just sucks. Really sucks all the way around. So, Tristan Sticks McKenzie goes 2-1 now in the young season. Guardians 3, Yankees 1. And that is the way that this one comes to a close. Appreciate everybody being on. This was a fun one. Nice to see the Gardos get it done. Today, let's look at the quick box score. How about 2 for 4 for Kwan, 3 for 4 for Jimenez, 2 for 4 for Freeman, 2 for 4 for Phil Nagy. Here in the day, a double for Kwan, the home run for Jimenez, 2 RBI for Kwan as well. Holds for Strzelecki, Heron, and Sandlin. Lasse was saved, already saved number 5 on the young season. Guys, this one was a lot of fun. Do appreciate everybody being on. Thanks so much to all of our subscribers. Appreciate your patience here, kind of in this weird waiting time until football comes back. We know football is what drives the needle here at Nagy on Sports, but we do appreciate you being on. Again, we will do the Cavs playoff series, and we'll keep popping in from time to time on these baseball games as well. All right, enjoy the rest of your Saturdays, the rest of your weekends. Have a great one. Take care of yourselves. Today we will say go Guardians, and as always, go Browns!